The undigested and the unabsorbed food from the small intestine is passed into the large intestine or the colon. And it's called large because its passage is wider relative to that of the small intestine. It begins here at this point and ends at the rectum. Now observe the shape of the large intestine. It's like an inverted U. The food enters at this point, travels, and reaches the rectum. This part where the food moves up against the gravity is called the ascending portion. The food ascends, and this portion on top is called the transverse portion. A transverse is something that extends across something. And this part where the food travels downwards is called the descending portion. Ascending, transverse, and descending. The large intestine ends with the sigmoid colon. Ascending, transverse, descending, and sigmoid colon. What happens in the large intestine? The most important thing that happens here is absorption. But is it absorption of nutrients? No, it's mainly the absorption of water. Absorption of water into the bloodstream. And very little absorption of inorganic ions like sodium or potassium takes place. The remaining solid or semi-solid waste that remains is passed on to the rectum, which is the lowest part of the large intestine. The rectum is where this waste is stored before being thrown out of the body. And this waste, which is called feces, is egested out of our body through the anus. The anus is a canal at the end of the digestive tract. The anal sphincters relax and food is egested out of the body. That pretty much completes the topic of the digestive system. Food is taken in from the mouth and then it's broken down to simpler substances to get absorbed into the body, and the undigested food is then expelled through the anus. In the coming lessons, we will understand more about absorption and assimilation.